Hey guys, I just wanted to talk about something for a minute. The ones closest to you can be your worstest enemies. I can't stand when people keep up with your life and lurk and speculate they're watching every video you make so they can keep up with you. I know y'all have people like that, that keeps up with everything you do so they can keep up with you. And granted, people, your loved ones need to know where you are, like your friends and family, they need to know your whereabouts. I'm not talking about that, but I'm talking about people that are not for your well-being. They're just there to speculate and like keep up with your life, um, in a negative light, just keeping up with you so they can know your whereabouts and use it against you, or just keeping up with your life. I can't stand people like that. And another thing I've been noticing, the ones closest to you too can be full of shit. Like they won't even support you or help you. And like when you're living in the truth and know who you are as an Israelite, and I'm talking to an audience that's already in the same stage as me. They already know they're Israelite. They already know that they're not an African American. I'm talking to that audience. I'm not talking to someone that don't know who they are. It seems like it's very hard for us, which it already specified in the Bible, that people that are living wickedly, they will have it good, because this world is designed for people that live lawless lives and that don't follow by the laws of the Most High who created us. And I find it hard in society to even keep his laws, because you have the heathen, which is the enemy to the Israelites. You have them attacking us, causing us not to be able to keep the law, statutes, commandments, which will, in the scriptures, it says that they will pay for doing that. They will pay with their lives. So that's why we have to remember the scripture and to read it and to meditate on it. Because if we don't pray 3 times a day, like it says in Psalms, in the book of Psalms, if we don't pray 3 times a day, and if we also do not keep the scripture before us and read it, meditate on it, we will lose heart in this truth. So I have to remind myself that they will pay with their lives when they make it hard for us to keep the law, statutes, commandments. Then you got your own loved ones that don't necessarily go against you for keeping the law, statutes, commandments, or your beliefs, but they don't believe the same way, and there's nothing wrong with that. But then you pretty much find yourself alone in this walk. Another issue that I've been running into, besides that, and you trying to find like legitimate work, like it kind of goes back into other content creators that talk about how you should work for yourself. And being in the situation that I'm in, that's pretty much what I need to do, which I'm already doing, but I'm not making enough. Another issue that I'm coming across, like I'm selling on eBay, and these people be wanting you to give not just eBay, just you working for yourself regardless. They want you to get this stuff for nothing. Like, how can you survive if you're constantly giving people? It's nothing wrong with giving people a discount or helping people out. But when you sitting up here giving people like constant like deals, how can you survive? Like, you gotta, with the inflations rising and not coming to a stop, we have to go with what the economy is doing, or we're gonna be pretty much not surviving. So when a customer constantly want to see if I'm gonna keep bringing down a price on my product, I can't survive like that. And then you got these jobs out here, they want you to pay for all of these license and fees for to be licensed and stuff, or certain required education requirements. They don't want to pay for your education. They don't want to pay for extra training. They don't want to pay for criminal background checks and fingerprints and TB skin tests and medical records. But then they want you to cover all of this stuff that's costing like $200 and some dollars coming out of your pocket. That's the companies I don't like to deal with. That's why it is good to work for yourself. But then you go into another issue that if you don't sell something that is in high demand, it's an issue. So I'm gonna pick up on this in the next clip. Okay, guys. So and another thing I wanted to talk about, like the cares of this life can overtake you. Like the responsibility of like keeping your car maintenance is just much with these inflations. Like you're needing brakes, you're needing alignment, you need tires, you need everything working on your car top notch, or you're not going to be able to properly get around. You got to deal with that. And then like if you're dealing with like, depending on your state and county, like they're horrible with keeping these streets and roads without potholes. So now you're dealing with that. And when you go over stuff, it's tearing up the under your car. So now you got to cover that. But shout out to Lead Farmer. I hate to keep mentioning his name, but he talks about stuff like this and how it's so much responsibility on us as a whole. It's almost unbearable to deal with. Like keeping up with your car maintenance is just like overwhelming. And then I feel sorry for people that are paying like car notes along with car insurance, because when you pay a car note, now you're paying higher car insurance, because normally when you don't own your car, you have to do what is called full coverage, and that is expensive. So you're dealing with that, plus your renewal of your decap sticker and your license plates and registration, driver's license, card, home insurance if you're living in a house. The list just goes on of the monthly bills that you have to pay for. And with these inflations not coming down, like it's to the point where you'll damn near become homeless. So it's just like very hard to keep up. And then the stuff that's going on with the economy, and then the political side of it, and everything just being long-winded to start happening. So it is only thing you can do, like my grandmother used to always say, stay prayed up, baby. Stay prayed up. You have to constantly keep praying so the Most High can give you the strength to get through this stuff, because it's kind of like what Lead Farmer was saying, like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. Like you driving on this road, trying to keep your car maintenance. I was looking at my car and I'm like, it look like I need brakes, alignment, all the other major things that's causing my check engine light to be on. Like it's just crazy. And then you have to find like a good mechanic, because like if you go to like random mechanics that have like franchises and company, they get over on you and they leave parts off when they fix on your car. So now you got that issue. I have experienced that. That's why I try to stick with personal mechanics that I know, and that's very hard to establish. So now you're dealing with that as well, on top of finding streams of income where you can work for yourself, where it's successful, in high demand if you want to work for yourself. Like, for example, my cousin has that food truck that's in high demand. People always need food. So it's kind of go back to what my one of my old friends told me, named Tisha. You have to get not a job, but if you want to work for yourself, you have to get something that's in high demand, like the food industry, daycare, childcare industry, something that is in high demand. And then you got to get proper business license. So you just gonna have to put that work in. But you really have to work for yourself, literally, because this working for other people is just not working. It's just not working out for me. But anyways, guys, I'm just wanted to share my thoughts with y'all today. It's just hard, just trying to stay afloat. It's just becoming harder and harder, and that's how you know you're living like in the end days. And it sounds cliche. People been saying that for years that we're living in the end days, and it seems like it still hasn't came upon us. But eventually, it's gonna happen, and I am waiting on that day. But anyways, guys, I'll talk to y'all later. Guys, I know what I wanted to say. I totally had forgot. Another issue is people that's in the truth that know they're Israelite. You gotta also you have enemies within that as well, and you have to even fight that. It's already hard enough that you have to fight your known enemy, that's the heathen, but then you have to fight your own people, and then the ones that's in the truth and the ones that's not in the truth. So you got a lot against you. So you really have to stay prayed up, follow law, statutes, commandments, and stay in your word, which I have been slacking on, including prayer, because I just been wore out with life. And I just wanted to add that in. Like, not only are you dealing with like your own loved ones not being in the truth, and then you also dealing with Israelites that's in the truth, and then you dealing with your own people that don't know who they are. You dealing with all of this at once, and they tell you in scripture that you're gonna deal with your enemy, and then you're gonna deal with enemies within your own bloodline. So it's just like, it's the only thing you can do is just stay anchored in the Most High and constantly keep bringing it to His attention so He can give you the strength to get through it. Because, like, it's bad enough that you got to deal with your enemy out there, but you dealing with your own people that's against you as well. So you're dealing with coons, you're dealing with people that's against the truth, you're dealing with your own people that is so-called Israelites that know who they are. You dealing with them too. So it's just, that's why I am so low with certain situations, because it's getting to the point now where people are showing who they really are.